Hey, everybody. What's going on? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening? What is shaking on your Tuesday night? Happy to have you with us. We will have. I've been reliably informed. What the hell is going on here? I've been reliably informed. We will have a special guest tonight on this show, and that is, of course, the Reverend Bob Levy. And so this computer will be maxed out to its fullest stuff. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell, retweet, all the free things that serve the almighty algorithm, the almighty algorithm, all powerful, all seeing, all wonderful, all the. And then we also have super chats and memberships, which you can avail yourselves of. We have a goal every night, monetary goal of any amount of money. And of course, if you turn on your gifted memberships, tells how right down yonder, you might get a free membership. So who knows? Chris Abels says, I'm lucky, or something like that. Chris Abels says, I ain't shit checking about the leaves on the tree. Hey now. Yeah, I'm the one that stuck my finger in the ground, turned the whole world around. If you crave satisfaction, this is the place to find that action. Coming to this channel is a show that will put you in traction. The Tom Gully Show. I'm the one that told Monday to tell Tuesday not to bother Wednesday on Thursday so they can say Friday won't be here on Saturday to come home Sunday. How you guys doing? Bob will be here in about 18 minutes. So a lot of you are going to want to go away and come back. All right. Hamhead says, Bob's time has come and gone. He's made his choice and it was wrong. He chose turkey and now he's paying the piper. I might mention to you all. That you will have an opportunity, if all the technology works out properly, to call in and speak to Mr. Bob Levy. Oh, it might screw up. I'm not saying it won't. But it might. You never know, man. Just saying. I got to put one thing up here. Should I put this now? I'm going to put it up here right now. I'm going to do it right now. I don't care what anybody says. Let's see. Where's my... Oh, here it is. There's a lot of technology going on behind the... Hey, guys. All right. Everybody's going to kind of have to... You want to brace yourself for this. You really do want to brace yourself. I'm telling you. You'll need to be braced. Hold on, I'll get you your comments. This damn picture. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that guy. Huh? Huh? Hey, I'm telling you something. That site right there, back in '84, there were dudes from Central Michigan and Miami of Ohio and Eastern and Western Michigan, Ohio University, Bowling Green. They would literally crap their pants when they saw that. It's terrifying. All right. Hello, Tom and crew. How come you on this early? That's a damn good question, Hungus Mungus. When a star, or used to be a star, but now he's shaving dogs' asses two at a time, I don't care. Of that magnitude, like, if, for instance, Jack Nicholson. When's the last time you really saw Jack Nicholson? I'm pretty sure I could get Jack Nicholson on this show, but if I did, he wouldn't be the old Jack Nicholson. He would be, depends. But I've got Bob Levy at a semi-still lucid. So you have to, when he can do it, you move to make sure he can do it. And I guess Uncle Jack wanted to do a show tonight at 8 p.m. Why does the whole world have to do a show at 8 Eastern? Once I start, it's like the whole world. And I swear to God, if I move back an hour, I'll move back an hour. Hamhead, trigger tomorrow. You know, we do have the most cheerful chat room on the internet as verified by independent sources. Hungus Mungus, people saying hi. Hamhead says, if you want to talk to a mumbling old man on the phone, I would just call my dad. Well, why would you? Don't you ever see your dad in person? I don't even know what to say to that. Well, all right, call your dad. I don't know why you got to make it a bulletin board opportunity. And he's not a bumbling old man. Abel's Tikal, everybody. I do support Tikal here on the show. Hamhead said 84. Sheesh, I was born in 84. Uh-huh. Well, hopefully you won't have to suffer getting any older. Walk out in the street. Patrick, Jack Nicholson looks rough now, doesn't he? He looks like someone took a piece of Jack Nicholson bubble gum, chewed it up, and that's the new one. All right, Joker says, you can see Jack on the Yankee game tonight. Really? I didn't know he was a... Hey, gang, the Kahuna is here. Nice to see you, Kahuna. People saying hi. People saying hi. Brushner says, long live the Rev. Yes, long live indeed. Joker. This show is Tikal approved. A couple of quick things. First of all, my son is always happy when we talk on the phone. We've never spoken on the phone. Terry Garr has passed away. And she has been really sick for the last 10 or 20 years. However, prime era Terry Garr, damn, just going to say, you know, state-of-the-art Terry Garr, damn, you know? So, rest in peace, Terry Garr. Hey, Chris Abel. Brush and roller. Okay. I got it. There's nothing to get. Papa Stitch. Chris Eagles. R.I.P. Terry Nee. Yeah. It was touch and go there toward the end. I think he's in a better place. What the hell was that noise? Did you guys hear that? I told you about the conversation I had with the ice cream guy yesterday. I don't think he'll be back again during the show. Let's see here. It says, I haven't pooped in... What in the high holy... Jesus God. All right. I got to say something about this. This right here on my phone. I called a place. Okay, let me back this up. A person called me today on the phone that I did not give them my number. They're a recruiter. And so if you're a recruiter on LinkedIn, you can pay extra money and get everybody's personal contact information, even if they don't give it to you. So this dude calls me up, this guy today, and he calls me up. You know what he wanted? He wanted to know if and you can go to my LinkedIn page and look at it. If I would like a 6 to 12 month contract opportunity to work as a personal bank teller 50 miles from here for $16 to $20 per hour. And I wrote back, are you freaking crazy? What in the name of Great Hogan's goat would give you the idea that I would in any way, you know? And it ticked me off so bad that I actually called the parent company and said, hey man, your guy is calling people, bugging them with just nonsense. And they looked at my thing and they looked at what, okay. I would have been happy right there. It's like, hey man, you could probably be more efficient in your recruiting calls, and anybody just casually glanced at my thing wouldn't have done this. Okay, here's the deal. Now I get thank you for contacting the IG Care Center. We would love to hear your feedback. Please click the link below to compete. Am I not doing enough for your damn company? You bother me. You interrupt me with this moronic thing. I then contact you and say, hey, might want to get that straightened out. And now you're giving me more work. I'm just saying. And I'm the kind of guy that really would love, I may call him back again tomorrow. You know what I could do? I could almost, because see, we start the show after they're closed. Because I'm going to say, and longtime viewers know, I'm the person that will call these people and just put them on the air. All right, where's it go? By the way, Patrick, thank you for the bowel movement update. Chris Abel says they don't call him Mr. Lucky. I am Mr. Lucky. Did you get some ice cream for your troubles? No. There's the Tom Gully creepy ice cream salesman. That's courtesy of SG Fanboy, one of our wonderful people around here. Hungus Mungus says, sorry, wrong button. I killed a vodka on my birthday. Disaster. He tried for murder. He wanted you as John's 2 and chair. Who wanted me for John's? I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. I don't know what that means. Fourth chair opening on TSN. Can you imagine the number of pages they'd have to go through to get to my name? Like 20 pages. $16, $20 an hour. Where do I sign? You don't have to sign anywhere. They'll just call you randomly. Of course, Kahuna, they'll probably call you and say, we have an opening for neurosurgery. Thanks. Patrick says, in my area, 20 is almost minimum wage now. Well, kind of the deal. 20 is 40. If you got an hourly wage, multiply it times 2. So if you're making 16, you're making 32 a year. If you're making, see what I mean? Chris Abel's getting some Tikal. Positive Patriot says, good luck on your new job as a recruiter. I couldn't be a recruiter. There's some extremely good recruiters, but the vast majority of recruiters, they're idiots. They don't call you back. They don't do anything that they say they're going to do. And many times they want you to do a bunch of silly crap. Like, we have a culture assessment we'd like you to do. Well, for whose culture? Oh, our culture here at the company. Yeah, I got a news flash for you. You don't have a culture. What you got is free Twizzlers and beanbag chairs. That's what you got. The Greeks and the Romans had a culture. You don't have a culture. You got a place where a bunch of people, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, nut to butt, toil. That's it. There's no culture. Our culture. Oh, shut up. Could have said, yeah, I'll do surgery. Dell. Yeah. Joker say, for that money, tellers will be sticking up the customers. Tom just blew my mind with that X2 wage thing. Well, here's the real derivation of that, Patrick. If you work 40 hours a week for 50 weeks a year, that is 2,000 hours. So that if you multiply whatever by 2,000, you're going to get the answer. It's easier just to multiply it times 2. And Hi, Julian. Hey, there's my good buddy, the UK horror scene. Check him out on YouTube. He's standing next to every horror person since the beginning of Pee in the Pants. Hungus. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now let's see if I can do this properly. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 7 recognized wonders of the world. You are about to experience the 8th. Yes, the man, the myth, the media legend, often imitated but never duplicated. Here he is, the Reverend Bob Levy.
Hey. Oh, there's an echo. Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
But it's just with you. I don't hear your echo.
You don't hear my echo?
Nope.
Whoa. Okay. Double Bob. Hold on. You don't hear this?
No. You're fine. You're fine here.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get headphones.
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm going to throw that out on the floor. How's that? Wait.
You're fine. You sound great.
Okay. Hey.
How you doing?
I'm still echoing. Let me see if there's got to be something.
Okay.
Am I in two rooms?
No.
That's my room. Oh my god, this is weird. Well, I can see I can hear myself. This is gonna get the shit out of me.
Well, I think you probably have your echo cancellation turned off, right?
You think so?
Or turned on. Sorry. If you go to your sound settings and click echo cancellation, it might work. It might not, Bob. I don't know how your system's set up.
Okay. Microphone. Oh well, this is that. Okay, headphone. Okay, that one. Okay, so I'm going into. This is going to be a great show.
It's all right. People, hey,
so I'm going.
I normally get 4 people. We got 18. We're doing great.
Oh, geez.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Today is the greatest day in my life. Okay, I'm looking for audio. Okay, wow. This has got automatic adjust my mic. Reduce echo cancellation. Take it off.
If it's on, leave it on.
It's on.
Yeah, you're
test 1, 2.
You don't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Bob. I can't tell you.
Go ahead.
You got something open. You got something open that shouldn't be open.
Okay, I'm gonna close that.
It's okay.
Okay, still echo. I'm gonna do that. Still echo. It's crazy.
Kahuna, but if that's not true, and I'll know it's true in a matter of seconds.
What?
I'm going to not like you.
What?
He's telling me things.
Oh, wait. It's there again. Well, Kahuna's telling you still echoing. Tom doesn't hear it. It's on Tom's end. Tom's end. Chris Abels. Hey, Bob. You do perfect. Yeah, it's you. It's not me. I'm always perfect. Look at me.
Yeah,
I can hear me twice.
Listen to the show here.
It's you. It's not me. I'm always perfect. Look at me. Aye. You see? You did it. Wait. There, still echo. Go echo.
I'm not hearing any echo, not even on.
I have a browser open the street. I closed mine for the show tomorrow. I just made that room. I'm echoing like a son of a bitch, and then I'm here in your StreamYard. And echo. Hey, is there everybody out there?
I'm so feeling like.
And
welcome to the Catalano TV network.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. This guy threw a bean at me. I smacked him in the head. And thing you know, I'm echoing.
Now, Tom, we tried to help Bob on, but he just kept echoing. He just wouldn't stop echoing, Tom.
How many we at now?
Hold on, let me listen.
Tom, we tried to help Bob on, but he just kept echoing. He just wouldn't stop echoing, Tom. How many we at now?
Oh, you are echoing, big fella.
I am echoing.
You are.
How many we got in here? Come on.
There's 20.
Fuck yes. To Shoe Network. Eat that.
Let's see, edit mic setting.
Woo!
All right, I'm going to take this off and see what happens.
So why am I echoing?
Now are we still echoing?
Now we still echoing?
Damn it.
Yeah, we're still echoing. Echoing.
No, I'll find out right now. I'll just play it off.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I don't trust these people.
I do.
Some of these people I haven't.
Echo can't.
Yeah, wait. Nope.
Some of these people I
The DOLT says, have you tried flushing the toilet 3 times, Bob?
Well,
let me go do that.
Let me just try one more.
You want me to go out, come back in?
No, not yet. Let's see.
You want me to? God, I see.
Now are we echoing?
Are we echoing? No. You see, it was you. It was you. What'd you do?
No, I changed something in your mic settings. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you did? Well, it's not my mic settings. It's yours. Okay.
Okay, it can be mine. I don't care.
But is it yours? Because I got to know what you changed. Because then
Well, Bob, this is the first time I've had a guest, so it could be, but I don't think it is. But we've got it fixed, so it doesn't really matter.
Yes, we're good now. Well, thanks for having me. I got to go. You guys have been cool. It's been a lot of fun.
You want me to open up the phone lines?
If you have a phone line, you brag about it all the time. You know? Joker Fish. Bob, you mucked up the whole thing. Yeah, me. He's there. He's near the bottom. You know?
Oh, yeah,
he
look
mucked
at
up
him.
the whole show. Dang. Yeah, well, that's what I do. I yuck things up.
The Dabble Jew, historic.
Exactly. The Dabble Jew? Wow, we got like everybody. What is that? What is he?
It's just a bunch of people that don't come in here unless you're in here.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get all this stuff to work right.
Is that like a lizard or something? I don't know what he is. I've never seen.
It's like a snake, maybe.
I don't know. It looks like one of those a mongoose or something. Are you a mongoose? Just fucking tell me. I don't need to be yes, he's a fucking mongoose.
Okay.
Right? A fucking mongoose. Oh, he's a snake. Okay, you're a snake. I thought you were a mongoose.
A mongoose has fur.
I apologize to any snakes out there and mongooses for mixing that up.
Well, Bob.
Well,
I think maybe you jumped off the old Stuttering John lily pad just at the right time. Apparently, he's not going to be. He's leaving.
Is he going to be leaving on a jet plane?
He doesn't know when he's going to be back again.
Wow.
He, for the 9th time, says he's leaving Friday and he's never coming back.
He'll never not be away. He can't. He needs that. Even if it's 2 people that say something nice to him, that feeds him.
When he was younger,
so much younger than today.
Yeah, he was still the same scumbag, but he was working it. He was constantly, hey, you think there's a chance I could be on your thing? He didn't do that anymore.
Oh no,
he don't work it anymore. He's just.
Oh no!
Everybody should come to me.
Yeah. Oh God! The lighter's dying. This is terrible. Because she threw out all the other lighters, and now this is the last one. And if I don't find matches, then I would have to go out. Then I'd be lighting it off the stove all fucking night, and I can't live like that.
Ain't you got any candles?
Oh, I do. Fuck.
Better go light
walk around with a fucking candle. Oh no, I got them. Yeah, but I'll light it with. If I don't light it with the lighter, I gotta light it with the fucking stove. The candle. Now I'm really fucked. There's no dripping.
It's penicillin. We'll take care of that. My trouser snake accepts your apology.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna try this. 972-994-6822. The phone lines are open if you want to call in and yell a horrible racial epithet and hang up like you usually do. Go ahead.
Is that what they do? Yeah.
Sometimes.
You want to bring this to my empire?
Oh, here's one of our regulars. Doc Torn is here.
Hey.
Hi. We do have the most cheerful chat room on the internet here.
Well, that's good. Put a finger in your eye, it burns too. What? Put a finger in your eye, it burns. What the fuck are you on?
This guy,
Hungus Mungus?
Hungus Mungus, builds yachts.
Oh,
He's a
really? Yeah.
yacht builder. Yeah.
I'm looking for one. Like, it doesn't have to be a yacht. It can be like, a smaller one. It can be like for 6 people if you want to do one. Thank you.
I like the pontoon boat myself.
I was on one of those things. We went in Maine. We were on a lake on a houseboat.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I love it. You just have to floating. Nobody cares. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So you're on Uncle Jack later.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to be on one of my favorite.
Oh, really?
Favorite shows. I don't know the guy from Adam, but I have loved Pat Dixon.
Really?
And his show for probably 10 years or so. Yeah, he's kind of a retro guy like me.
Yeah, you guys are a lot similar. You like his you're both like retarded brothers to each other. But yeah, you have the same like thing, you know what I mean? It's like you always smoking and going, say. And Joey C.
Yeah.
See? Joey C.
Oh, this is bringing somebody back to the old O&A days.
Oh yeah, this is like back then. It really is. It's like 19. I don't even know what year it was. 2000. I don't know I don't remember the 90s, and I don't remember much of the 2000s. So don't ask me shit.
Well, you were on both shows. You're on Stern, and you're on.
I couldn't go in. I wasn't allowed in. Like, I would sneak in some calls, and after I was abandoned from the building, I was able to call in.
Bob was on a submarine. I don't believe that.
It was the Second World War, and it was pretty cool. We come up and everyone's like, "What the fuck was that?" And we're like, "Yeah, there I am. What is that? Pemberton?"
That's me. During the Second World War, I had liberated some Pervitin from the German army.
Ooh.
That's the Germans sold methamphetamine over the counter, and they gave it to all their soldiers in big amounts so they would fight longer.
Well, yeah, you have to stay up. Coffee ain't going to keep you fucking awake, especially during a war.
Whoa, look at that. Would you look at that? Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. Now, I hopefully this is like edited or something.
Yeah, that's me.
What, okay. Were you riding on a big cock in a parade before this picture was taken? What were you thinking?
I was thinking that the soccer ball at the top of the picture is going to go into the net against Ohio State.
So you dyed your eyebrows dark.
No, I think that's just when I was young.
Wow, this is like...
Just a Guest is giving us an 11.
Okay, but I mean, 260 men. But this was before this picture. Now things have changed because this is like...
yeah, things have gone way down.
That's not something like
now it's more like this.
All right, that ain't bad.
Yeah. And then I made this movie.
Oh, wow. I love that movie, man.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah. There's some movies that you can watch over and over and not, get upset. I like when I do that.
That movie is awesome because it's super dramatic and, emotional, but it's just funny as hell all the way through.
Yeah. You laugh, you cry, you come. It's just the perfect movie.
I laughed, I cried, I left a different person. It was better than Cats. The DDLD says you look like you were hunting for balls, but they didn't need to be soccer. Jay says Gully, a confirmed 11 inches.
Yeah. I had to
talk about that. It's 972-994-6822. The number is in the crawl. You could talk to Bob Levy if it works.
If it works. Hopefully it has an echo,
Mm-hmm. We got that all straightened out. Okay. So you got to pick Gina up at the airport, right?
Yeah.
Kind of what Uber's for, but I understand.
No, you can't. You can't do that. You know.
Well, so will you
Hmm.
take her to a nice dinner, or will it just be she probably want to get straight back home, won't she?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, honey, you probably want to just get straight home. Wait, look, we're not going out to eat after she flies in. And what are you talking about? First time I met her, I took her to Wawa when she landed. Please, come on.
Will you
Come on.
make her something for dinner that night? Will you?
What did she tell you this shit? Like,
No,
where's
I'm
this
just
coming
asking.
from?
I'm
Yeah,
I'm I'm
I
I'm laying
I might order out. I think she would like to order out, and
I'm
you know,
laying the groundwork for your relationship show.
I know I'm good at this shit, man. I've
Yeah.
done this like 5 times, man.
So when you start the loving,
Hmm.
I mean, is it the same or is it different because she's been away for a month
It could be different. There could be choking involved.
on her part or your part?
I don't know. We never we just toss a coin in the air. You know,
Yeah.
we don't know. We
We-
don't know until you know. Until the game starts, anybody can win. That's the way I look at it. And you have to go into the game like that. Otherwise, it's just going to embarrass yourself,
Yeah. Do the coin toss before you start. Everybody knows
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going on. Yeah. Yeah. What was your best sport? What was the sport you were the best at?
Let me see. What's that sport? Oh, all of them? I was very good at hockey as a goaltender. I was very good at playing baseball, less at football, basketball, less than that. But Scully, I was number one in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scully?
I know sculling. Yes.
No, Scully. It's a game you played when you
I don't
with
know
a
that
gun
game.
with melted crayon in it, and you would hit it, and you go 1, 2, 3, and then around Scully. But it could be named something different too. One of the greatest things ever.
Yeah. We called that melted crayon.
No, that's stupid. That sounds really stupid.
We had another game called Scully.
Tom Scully? No, Chris Abels. It wasn't Tom Scully. Look it up. There's a game. I played it all through Brooklyn and Staten Island.
Did
So
you
it's
ever
probably
do?
that?
Did you ever do what we called
Huh.
skitching?
What, on the back of a fucking
Yeah.
truck or a
Yeah.
bus or a fucking we did that all the time.
That was a blast. I used to love that. There was an old guy in our neighborhood. We had this really long road to go down. He would actually stop because fucking Indiana, it's snow on the ground 8 months of the year.
Yeah.
He would stop and go, "Okay, boys, get on." And there'd be like 6 of us. And he'd take us all the way down the street. It was
All the way to his basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was such a nice guy.
took us all the way to the dirty bookstore. Uh-oh. Look out. Sometimes the first call doesn't work,
Okay.
but usually does.
Oh, that didn't work?
We'll see.
It's echoing again. Wow.
Hey,
It echoed when you
welcome to
did
the
that.
Tom Gully Show. You're on the air.
Hey, Tom. I wanted to talk to Bob, because he won't take my calls no more, bastard.
I don't blame him, but you're on the air with Bob Levy.
Chris Abels, can you hang up on him?
Yeah, I can. Oh, he hung up on himself.
You see that kind of humor that he has? It's groundbreaking.
He knocked over his own king,
Who?
Chris Abels. You ever see that when a guy's getting really humiliated in chess and he knows checkmate's coming up, he just knocks over his own king.
Yeah, same thing with Monopoly, Hey, there's the Rumpled Trenchcoat Columbo folk.
Well, now
Hey.
I have to say, Rumpled Trenchcoat is in here almost every night. We're very happy to have him.
He's a good guy.
He's a big star around here.
Oh, yeah. Big shot. I know it.
Anyway, RTC, everybody says hi in here. It's a very small but fiercely loyal crowd.
Yeah.
Except Terry Nee. I'm surprised he's not in here. But, every other freaking show on earth is on right now. So,
hey, that's what happened. And breaking news, the Cumio farce is over.
oh, did they finally?
Yeah.
That could have been good, but there wasn't anything in it. It was just like, are those two getting along?
It was 2 months of nothing.
there should have been a released, like, well, apparently Anthony said something about Shuli's wine. Something should have been mystery and rumors, like on Lost.
Yeah.
The Rumpled Trenchcoat has gifted 5 Tom Gully Show memberships. If your
Thank you.
Gifted memberships are on, you'll get one Rumpled Trenchcoat. Thank you, as always.
Yeah.
When did Jigsaw get an invite to this show? Great.
Now, what's Jigsaw? I want to know what that is. Is that it's something bad? I know it is. You're coming at me, and I know it. I can feel the heat on the back of my neck, you motherfucker.
Well, there's a couple Jigsaws. One's, I think the Saw movie has a Jigsaw, and then there's Jigsaw in
the guy with a big dick. What is it?
The Punisher. Both of them are people whose faces have been cut up. The Wolf's here.
You know, that's not really nice.
And it's not. It's hurtful.
Oh.
Very hurtful. Very, very hurtful, especially since you're a movie star. Have you been in any other movies before the Perry one?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
I'm in some movies. So.
Well, there you go. See what he's doing. He's pulling a John there to get to his answer. I like that.
Yep, I get blown up in a movie that had Chuck Connors in it. How about that?
Chuck Connors, Jesus.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
Terror Squad.
Terror Squad?
Yeah. Right behind him, a whole freaking Diaz blown up.
You got a lighter? I can't live like this. This is fucked up. And you know what the sad thing is? Here's the thing that pisses me off. My comedian friend came and got me before we went to Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't have his lighter, and we were sharing it, right?
Yeah.
We get home to the house. He goes, "Hey, your lighter," and I go, "Oh," and I go, "You know what? You don't have one. I got one in the house. You take it." So now I'm going to call this motherfucker to bring it over. It's about 40-minute ride for him, but this is ridiculous. Really, like it may work once in a while. What?
You want it to work?
Yeah.
The first thing you got to do is, if you can see through it, see where the little tube goes down. But a lot of times, if you turn it upside down so that all the gas or fluid is at the end, it will light.
This is stupid. You get out of here.
Well, you don't have me. You might not have the touch. Yeah, right. Terror Squad, 1987 film. Sure, I'm in that son of a gun.
Yeah, thank you, Rumple. Wait, you can't have another.
Levy H2BH.
What is that?
It means happy to be here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thrilled. This is how we do it. We have fun. You know, what are we supposed to be? Hey, so you know, it's supposed to rain. You know, that election's coming up. We don't do that. We get goofy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See, Zippos work great. I loves me a Zippo. God, I love a Zippo.
No talking about fucking lighters. No more. I can't.
Let's see here. Love to see Gully smoking. Well, I only smoke when I'm with Bob.
This is killing me. This is
Bob.
Give me one. Just give me one. Just one more, and I can deal with it. And then I can go through. I gotta light a candle off the stove now. This is just give me one more, please. It's amazing.
You got to hold down on it. It's awful.
Hold down real hard.
Yeah, it's so you got it. And then it doesn't. It's awful. It really is awful.
Why does this always happen to me?
I don't know. See, the Wolf with $5. Thank you very much. Welcome to Perv World, where we all live on Pervitine.
Pervitine.
People like that Pervitine. I like the taste of a cig when you first light it with the Zippo. Yeah, that gasoline.
Yeah. I used to have those. I got to get one.
You do really, because then all you need is the fluid, and you got the lighter forever. Plus the fact, did you ever do the thing where you took the Zippo out of the case and made a line on your jeans and then lit it?
Nah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'd get in trouble if I did that.
Chicks always in high school, you do it. Yeah, chicks would. Oh, your leg's on fire. Don't worry about it, baby. You know, I gave up cigarettes for my New Year's resolution, but I didn't give up smoking.
Yeah, but look at this. I got this, but I can't. This is not real. Like, you know. And look how gay I look. Ah, God,
Yeah.
this isn't happening. This isn't
Yeah,
happening.
those vaping, hold the metal part off. That's
if you were a lighter, where would you be? Truthfully, I mean, there's got to be one in one of the cars, right?
Yeah. If I was a lighter, why don't you just buy, you got to buy one of the big bags of lighters that's got a little bit of fluid in the bottom of it.
I never seen one. Let me run to the cars.
Yeah, go.
There's got to be something, because this is, I can't work like this. Hold on.
Zippy lighters are the best lighters. Sable's laughing. Put them up. Cheap chicks dig legs on fire. I'll tell you what, chicks do dig. Look at that. Yeah. Hey, the wolf knows that guy right there. Sure. And if there's a mystery about where the lighter is, well, I know who can solve it. That's right. World famous detective Columbo. Columbo's all over it. Hey, thanks for being here tonight. Hey, to the more than 21 people who have just flocked to this show, as I again remain, without any effort at all, a completely undetectable internet presence. I've been on all the big shows. Nobody remembers. Okay, so tonight we've got the Levy bump. I got a few extra people in here, but nobody will remember this. Okay, Julian says, Tom, you look surprised you actually managed to head that soccer ball. Well, that's not surprise. That's me. My sister even said it because she took the picture. That's me starting to smile because that little soccer ball at the top of there is going by that. Hey, look, if you're going to come too far out to the near post, I'm going to head that thing over your head to the far post, over your arms. That's what happened. And that's what salvaged a 2-2 tie with Big Ten champions Ohio State. It looks suspiciously like the Gringo Giant. That's actually the field that I think the Wolf saw me play on. Rumple Trenchcoat says, one more thing. Is that a Zippo? Are you just happy to see me? Hey now. It is a Zippo, and I left the case open just for you. Gully is the pinnacle of the Dabbleverse. I don't think so. I'm what we call Dabbleverse adjacent. How much you want to bet Bob just got in the car and drove to Wawa and got lighter? Nice gams. Yeah, look at that chiseled bronze right there. Look at that. Thank you, Gene 1313. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. I was going to play. Maybe I'll get this ready for Bob when he comes back. I was going to play because, man, I've got so much crap open on my computer right now. Let's see if we can make this work with all of this crap open at the same time. But I was going to try to find something for Bob and for you folks. So Levy still talks to Kumia. Well, maybe he just found out that they'd revealed it. Come here. Whoops. Come here. Let's go. Maybe he just knows that that they revealed it. I don't know. Maybe he just knows that. Like he was watching the show or something. I don't know. But it was a good idea. It needed more stuff surrounding, you know what I mean? It just needed a lot more stuff surrounding. Okay, I got this thing open for Bob here. When he gets back, I'll play it for all you guys. And then Bob may not want to hear it. I could play it for you guys right now. This is my 60-second voiceover demo that my talent agent gives to people. I heard Kumia said either Levy or Bob Kelly didn't talk to him anymore. Probably is Bob Kelly. I think Bob talks to everybody. I forgot who.
God damn it. Where's the...
You still talk to Anthony, right? You still talk to Anthony, right?
Yeah, why?
Oh, somebody in the chat said, I heard Cumia said either Levy or Bobby Kelly doesn't talk to him anymore. I forgot who. And I said, well, I'm pretty sure it's Bob Kelly. I don't think.
Yeah,
Bob.
no.
Bob talks to everybody. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Let me play this. Bob, would you like to hear my 60-second voiceover demo that my talent agent gives people?
Sure.
Good, then barring any of your bumbling incompetence, you can still wash my bass boat before lunch. And get me some coffee!
So find your car keys, think good thoughts about a double steak burger and a chocolate milkshake, and drive on over. Keep your eyes open.
Or trade the whole package in for $50,000 cash!
Yeah.
Dan, even though you're a two-faced, two-timing, horse-stealing, yellow-bellied son of a prairie buzzard.
Sagamore Heating and Cooling works 24 hours a day, each day of the week, me lord. Can this be true?
A shot of adrenaline merely serving to feed your terror. If Necropolis doesn't push all your buttons, you need a new switch.
They can reproduce at the rate of 10 billion per day. How can you stop?
Not bad.
I'll be taking good times, so saddle up and come to the roundup.
And so, Mr. Bond, either you part with that rare Aztec nacho dip and the Terry Hatcher swimsuit calendar, or Miss Honeydew here meets with a slight accident.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's it. That's people give me, that's what I send them.
That's all. They gets all the pussy with that one. Folks.
Not really.
All of it. Most of it.
No, I don't. No.
Can you
Kelly
believe
is
I don't have?
Kelly's
Kelly's a fatty. Yeah. Can you believe I don't have any kind of form of lighting? Can you believe this?
How does that happen?
She had to throw out all the lighters, and I had two, and then I gave him one, and then, this thing. Who would have known this was low?
Yeah. What did he say? What did he say? I blew my knee, man. I blew my.
Oh yeah, when he.
Oh, my hand.
And he was huge then,
Oh yeah. I was on that Dana with that real famous comedian. Gilman, member for 3 months. No better people to ask. Who will win the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna go with Detroit.
That's my pick as well.
I think it's going to be Detroit against Baltimore.
That my exact pick.
It's just Detroit is too good. Baltimore is coming in their own really big, and you're going to see them they're going to demolish through the rest.
Detroit's got that coach that gets them motivated to play football. I mean, those guys just go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Fourth down, hey, if it's less than 5 yards, we're going.
Wait, Kahuna said the team with the most points will win. God damn it, he got us.
That son of a bitch. Rumpled Trenchcoat, excuse me, for a new lighter. $2. Thank you.
Yeah, it does nothing. So Tom can get a lighter with that. But look, I have no lighter here, okay? I'm in trouble. If anybody is in the area in South Jersey, I am that lazy. I fucking am.
Need to go have fun, guys. Team with the most points. Have you ever, like at 3:30 in the morning, had to go get a lighter? I have.
No.
Raining, everything else. But I will light a candle if I'm on my last.
Yeah, but now how am I going to light a candle? Oh, well, I know how I'll light a candle. I'll use one of the punks that, those things that smell nice. You stick, you light it, and it's nice. I'll light one of those. Then I'll light the candle with it, and then go from there. Because I'm not allowed to. Wait, hold on. Somebody said what? What?
How are you going to light the punk?
With the stove.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a little stick, and then you light it. Then
Do you have one of those long lighter things for your propane grill?
I had one, but it's done.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
Let's see here. Well, by the way, but today I'm smoking Marlboro Light. Let's see. Use your stove.
Yeah, but that's what we're trying to, Funky. Or an oven. I'm going to use an oven. Okay. My God. People are still trying to get me in the oven. No.
Actually, DoorDash will go by Wawa and pick you up what you need and bring it to you, even if it's a lighter or some smokes.
They can bring you smokes now?
Oh, hey now, is there a lighter in your car? There you go.
I just looked in both of them, and it's cleared out.
No,
I mean,
the car lighter.
No, it's new. They don't have those in there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's newer than whatever. I think they stopped that in 1946. I don't think they have those anymore.
See, back when I had a gas stove and light a cigar, can't do it on my electric stove now.
Yeah, I don't.
I had DoorDash bring me a hooker.
Okay,
Yeah, I had some friends. Live a mile and a half from a 7-Eleven, and they DoorDash beer and cigarettes. They don't leave that.
But how do you get cigarettes? Like, you have to show ID.
I think you do it on the order.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, then I'm gonna have to. She's gonna have to do it because I don't do that stuff, and she's gonna have to do it, and then that's not gonna go over good. And she'll call me lazy, and just I think I'll just light it off the candle the rest of the night.
What you should do is just go kind of to your neighbors door to door.
I had a little fight with them.
You got a lighter? Did you hear all that shit that John was? I mean, I always knew he did this, and I've had people like this that I worked with before. But the guy that never has his lunch money, that never has money for the train or whatever else it is, and he's always borrowing it from you, and then payday, unfindable, absolutely unfindable. That guy that eventually I would just go, hey man, you're gonna have to get your own lunch. I'm sick of paying for your lunch.
Well, that's what it is. We had a friend, like, every time, like, he was the only one working, and like 5 of us at the time, and we call it buddies buying. That would happen on Friday, and he would have to buy everything.
Well, and I'm the guy at places where I work, all the interns, all the college kids, every Friday when they got there, the very first day, I go, look, I know you guys aren't getting paid, college kids. Not every day, but Friday, I'm taking you all out to lunch every Friday that you are here, which was great because it got me a big section of Friday. I didn't have to do any work. And B, if you're with the interns, you don't take an hour. You take a 2-hour lunch. Nobody's got the interns. Don't worry about it.
Nobody's looking for them.
Then you take them to like Chipotle or some, Chi-Chi's. Nowhere expensive. Take them a little nice. A little nicer than fast food, and you're golden. Golden with that.
I haven't heard Chi-Chi's in a long time. They still have them out by you?
Chili's. They have some Chi-Chi's out here, yeah. Chili's, Chi-Chi's. Can I borrow a cup of fire?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's ridiculous to be like this now.
Oh, light the next cigarette with the cigarette you're smoking now?
I already put it out, okay? I thought about that, but I don't want to go too crazy.
Let's see. That's true. My wife wouldn't be happy if I used the electric stove top that way. That's love. That's love. That's love. Now, did Gina ever smoke or?
Yeah.
You guys ever smoke in bed afterwards? Do the 70s movie?
No, it's this room or it was outside. But she didn't smoke. Like, she's not really. She quit, so she's not really a smoker. So she was able to quit. She would have like 5 maybe a day, and then say she smokes, and I'm like, don't try to be cool, It
was Bill Hicks. Some guy told him he smokes 2 packs a day. He goes, you might as well just wear a dress. I go through 2 lighters a day. Brother.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, and the kids that like were the bad kids that started smoking when they were 13. They'd always be at the corner of the junior high trying to, come on, have a cigarette. Oh no, man, that's evil. It's the devil.
A lot of people smoke today. A lot of kids. Bob, you ever fuck a bitch while smoking? I was smoking while fucking a bitch once. I don't know if that's the same.
They get mad if you ash on them when you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Unless it's a Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday is ash day. Everybody knows that. Whip them out Wednesday. It never happened to me. Nobody ever whipped them out on Wednesday.
Nah, I never had a bumper sticker of that, so I didn't have a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. There was there is a show And I can't believe this hasn't gotten shut down. I'm surprised the guy hasn't come. He comes in here all the time. He's got a worse show than I do. It was Trevor Garner.
I don't know him.
Tom Likas actually sued him for harassment. But
oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He's got this sort of, not the strippers, but the manager of the strip club. You know, that old stripper that just went into the manager of the strip club.
Yeah.
And she shows him at least once a show, and not just for a second, not a bam, bam. They're down. Just keeps flashing her boobs for 5 minutes at a time on his show. Nobody, and by the way,
and he complained.
You'd think that kind of thing would get thousands of views. No, it's 14.
Really? Wow.
He does it every show. Yeah. And by the way, his show makes the replayables look like an AA meeting.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's pretty bad.
Wow. You see, you can't drink like that.
Yeah, Trevor's.
Yeah, well, you don't realize anything when you're drunk, you know?
Nope. Let's see, Tom. You told that story. Your friend sounds like you made it sound like you couldn't get nothing together. I don't know, man. Well, that's the other thing today. Another. First of all, Terry Garr passed away.
I know, she was so hot, you know. But then she had bloated face. Why did she have bloated face when she died? Why?
Because later on in life, I don't know if it was multiple sclerosis or muscular dystrophy.
Damn.
But she got one of them, and she had cared for her mother for a long time. That's why she left acting. And then she got super, super sick and had a stroke. She couldn't even use half of her body. But when she was younger, good Lord, she was hot in her personality, everything. She was smoking hot. Got an Academy Award nomination.
Wow.
Yeah. Ever have the guy quitting who would bum sick? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That goes on forever. He's been quitting for like 2 years.
Let's see here. Is Levy going to freak out like the chief and start accusing everyone of making him the scapegoat of the past? I doubt that Bob will do that.
No, I don't think so.
Probably had edema.
Edema?
Yeah. That's
coma?
the swelling of your whatever. Probably steroids for her illness will make you bloated.
Oh yeah, that'll do it too. Yeah.
Nobody likes that steroid illness bloating.
No,
that's not the good bloating. Nobody likes that.
I think it would be on the back of the box or something, like, you know.
Yeah, could be. You know, that Pepto-Bismol. Read the back of that bottle. This product may cause a temporary and harmless darkening of the stool.
Really? Well, it does. I mean,
I don't like anybody changing the hue of my. Something's wrong with that. That's just too much. Yeah. It's like, you can make me feel better, but I don't want you making my poop colors that I didn't approve. Funky Bronco says, Levy, did you ever have a favorite Golden Age star? Oh, he's asking about Golden Age adult film stars.
I don't even know. No. I don't. When I used to jerk off to them, I didn't want to know their name. I didn't want it to get too personal. So I just never went that far in the tape.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to have to review those when I was working for Hustler.
Really?
Yeah. You don't even watch the sex. You go and watch the story, because Man on Top, Get It Over Quick is the same no matter what movie you're watching. So you got to know what the plot of the movie is and just fast forward through it all.
I didn't even know they had plots.
Dupa says, I like this Bob-Tom combination. I do too, but
it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. It is so much fun.
We just goof around.
Hey, you know what? You were at DabbleCon, right?
Yeah, sure.
That Kaylee, Lucy Tightbox?
Yes.
Hottest chick in the Dabbleverse.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
I talked to her for a little while. I go, nice meeting you. She goes, good seeing you again. I was like, damn it. You don't know if you met somebody. I don't remember shit like that, because I'm like, I don't think I've ever met her. And that's what I told my wife. I go, I don't even think I know her.
Well, you You meet thousands and thousands and thousands of people.
No, in the tens.
She was really horrible. Mark O'Brien called her careless. Who?
Who?
Oh, Christy Canyon. She's a beauty.
Yeah.
Okay. Levy doesn't even remember his second ex-wife. Is that true?
No, I kind of remember everything. Like, it was for years, I guess a couple, whatever.
What was your longest? How long was your longest marriage?
We're getting there. This is going to be 6. So I think I need 2 more, but that'll be easy,
Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Tom, you ever take THC edibles? Technically, no.
Really? That's all I do.
Well, first of all, they're not legal here, but they have Delta 8.
No, come on.
I know. But that's what's legal here. And I was given one by somebody, and then they told me after, and I'm like, this doesn't do anything.
See, I got them all in this thing, my Turkish thing that
you brought back from Turkey.
Yeah, but they didn't have the weed in it. They had that whatever, that sugary stuff, that cake, like it's whatever it is.
Baklava.
Oh my fucking Lord. Holy shit, that shit was amazing.
Oh, it's a good baklava. It just melts in your mouth.
It was so good. I wish there was another one of these, but no, she bought something else that sucks.
If you were not a stand-up comic, what would you be doing for a living?
I'd be in jail or murdered or something bad.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
I always thought insurance.
I had dreams of it, but I never got into it.
Does the idea of having to go into an office from 9 to 5 or whatever just make you?
I can't even have people tell me what to do, or ever. So how am I gonna do that? I would never last long. It's too much.
I can just hear you explaining a claim to somebody.
Your
car was outside and the tree was there and the tree fell. What did you expect?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Toby McGrory, thank you for the $2 Canadian, and thank you for contributing to the Dr. Pepper Fund.
It's good. I had one today. Oh, this is what this is, actually. This is Dr. Pepper. That's Coke.
Yep. Coke Zero.
Yeah. This is Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
Hey.
Why? Who knows? We don't ask.
They're all named that when I'm with them. And then after, well, let's just say you can't drive a nail where a steak's been. See here, Terry Carr. That's her stage name. Her real name is Tupperware. What the? What about the stress of uncertainty in the comedy? But I would say I've never had uncertainty, right?
Yeah, I'm done. Like I'm just I do what I want to do now. But yeah, there's no stress anymore. The uncertainty. What's that gonna? Well, look at this creep.
That's totally creepy. Yeah, totally creepy.
Ice cream. They come around, but nobody stops them. They still come around. You can't trust them.
The guys that were popular when I was doing it, they didn't have any uncertainty at all.
No, you don't. And the best thing to do is have no backup. When you have no backup, you will work really hard to do good and and stay into it and work all the time.
Yeah, there's a musician I know down here named Ray Wiley Hubbard had a kid ask him, "Man, it's really cool how you've been doing it all these years, and you just kept up with it's like a devotion. What advice do you have?" And he goes, "When you remember when your parents said you should always have something to fall back on?" He said, "Yeah. Don't ever do that.
Yeah,
because then you won't have this devotion."
Yeah, no, you will, because what do you want to do? Once you're into that kind of life, it's like, I'm going to do something now. I'm going to be taught and sit there and do. No, there's no way I could do it.
So when I was doing it, which was 85 to 87, course, it was in Indianapolis.
How old are you?
Oh boy, I was 23.
No, you said 85 to 87. See what I did there?
Yeah, I did. I did. I was in Indianapolis. I was working a lot in Chicago, but that was an area where there wasn't an improv, Catch a Rising Star, none of that. So I got lots of work right away. If I was on the East Coast, different story. But the guys who were at the upper end of the scale, they didn't have any uncertainty ever.
No, you can't.
Levy, I love the way you said you taught Pete Davidson.
He was here a lot. I mean, he was here almost like 2 or 3 times a week, basically. And we used to do a podcast there. He used to come from Staten Island, and used to take him everywhere. And he was so like timid, but yeah, he was young. He was probably 16, 17.
Wow.
Yeah. But he was good. You seen he had something.
Right.
And he pissed off. You know what the funny thing is? We were at a play. I put him up, and he fucking pissed the fucking crowd off really bad. And they're like yelling him because he's standing near me after the show, and they're yelling at him. And I go, shut the fuck up. I go, he's gonna be a star one fucking day, you know, because like you knew it was gonna happen. He had the great angle in that, and I was like, there's no way. People love a great story. And, you know, and his, you know, it's not a great story, but his father died in 9/11. So it had everything for him to basically, you know, have people go, wow, I want to take a look at this kid, you know, and it opened those doors that probably wouldn't have opened without that. But he took advantage of it. And, you know, I'm sure his father would be proud of him.
Oh, I know his father would. If you've seen the list of high-end, I mean, comedy career, one thing, but good Lord. I mean,
fuck me too.
Kardashian, and he goes down a list. It's like,
I know, it's like, it's crazy.
You know,
I would love to interview him back then, like 17, 18, and go, you think you're ever going to fuck Kim Kardashian? And see what he says.
Yeah, man.
You know?
What was the estimated dollar value of a plug on Howard Stern show?
It depends, you know, it depends where you were going in that, but it's, I mean, it's worth 500 to fucking 2 or 3,000. It depends what you had, you know?
Yeah.
It just did it. It was good. If a club wanted you, they knew that it would happen, and, you know, and the people would come. So it was great.
Yeah. Pete Davidson, who's the chick that was in the vampire werewolf movies? Kate Beckinsale.
Okay, yeah.
He was with her. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Guessed it right this time. Dr. Pepper. I'm glad I made it. We'll drink anything. Like John. Ensure with Dr. Pepper flavor. Funky Bronco, the Levy coaching tree of comics and the people he helped must be very long. It is. And I can tell you this. Bob doesn't remember this, but I was on a podcast with Bob back in 2017, and he was on the podcast, and he was helping beginning comics figure out how to get booked, but more importantly, how to produce their own shows. And one of them, No Filter Paul, now produces he produces his own shows now. And you gave him the roadmap on that show while we were all crapping on Vinny Beetle for jipping people.
Oh, okay. I don't even remember that. Jesus Christ. I remember him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But yeah, you laid it all out for him. It was awesome.
It's a business. You have to know everything about it. Otherwise, you're not going to do good in it if you don't understand the business.
We're getting into the time you have to leave, but one real quick question. If you were starting in stand-up right now, would you do open mics that made you buy a certain number of appetizers or something?
No, that's not, no, I don't believe in any of that shit.
I can't believe what some of the East Coast comics tell me, because when I was doing it, if a club owner said to me on open mic night, when I'm there to work some stuff out or just to get some more minutes, if they said you got to buy an appetizer, I'd go,
No,
I'm here giving you free entertainment, motherfucker. There's no appetizer buying here.
it's just taking advantage of people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And even
that's not
bringers.
cool.
I get bringers a little bit.
Yeah.
If they said you got to have 2 people show up, I'd go, I can get 2 people. When they start going, you got to have 10. No.
Yeah, and you should say, look, I'm a comic. I have no friends. Why do you think I'm doing this? Come
Or-
on, leave me alone.
Or maybe if your club was seen as a place that was #1, the greatest place for comedy,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to burn all my friends, fans, and followers out every time a club owner said, hey, bring 10 people.
Yeah, and your friends don't come after a certain while, like they don't come, but then they pop up here and there, which is nice, you know.
Well,
I
and
like that.
they will all come the first time. And then the second time, a quarter of them come. And then after that, nobody comes unless they just happen, as you say, to pop in.
Yeah.
Tom, do you know how Bob got the moniker Rev? I got to be honest with you. I don't.
Oh, Jackie made it up.
Oh, okay. What was the reason?
Because I was the second time I was no, I don't know. It might have been well, no, it wasn't the second time, but I was dying on stage horribly, and I didn't know how to adjust from being filthy to anything else besides being filthy again, and they just weren't buying it. And then I got off, and I looked at him. He looked at me, and he goes, "Hey, how about a hand for the Reverend?" You know, yeah. So,
I got you.
but
It
it
was
stuck,
the filth.
you know.
It was the filth. It was the filth. Well, I don't want to keep you late for Uncle Jack.
Yeah, I got to get some shit done. Real, I want to get a lighter, but I don't. You know, I'm trying to figure things out.
You'll feel better if you do.
Yeah, but then you know I have to go out.
Yeah,
It's nerve wracking. You know,
I had to go out earlier, and I have to go out tomorrow morning.
I'll find something. I'm gonna look. There's a box down here. There's got to be a lighter somewhere laying. It's got to be. It has to be. It has to be.
All right. Well, you got a grill? Do you have a propane grill?
Yeah, but I'm not going all the way out there and then coming back in. You know, walk on the deck every time I need a cigarette. Then I don't want to bring it in the house. You know.
Yeah. Just wheel your propane grill in the living room, start cooking brats.
That would be nice.
The wife gets home, you're naked from the waist down, but you got your barbecue grill on. It says "Kiss the Chef" and it points down, and then you're just out there cooking them up, baby.
There's all black on the ceiling right above it.
Hey, Gina, how do you like them? How do you like them? Oh, that'd go over big.
She'd kill me.
My girlfriend came home one time. It was Christmas time. I had taken the whole kitchen apart and had all these Hungarian guys I knew over, and we were making sausage. So there's a big
wow. This sounds like the gayest story I ever heard. Starting
big grindy thing, and there's like 6 guys in production, and she's just like, "I'm gonna kill you." Okay, Bob will ransack the hop. Love the Tom and Bob show. Okay, hey man, Bob, thank you for being here. I
love you,
appreciate
buddy.
it. Hey, you're the best. I'll be funnier next time.
No, it was great.
Whatever you need.
I can do the echo next time. Love you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, Mr. Tom. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, take it easy, man. That's the Reverend Bob Levy, folks, and I apologize in advance for my performance. Always have a propane torch for backup. Great seeing you. Hey, Toby. Hey, guys, you know what? And you probably don't care. I do have an entire show prepared right now because I did not know Bob would be on the show until 4:30 a certain time. All right. Let's see. Stellar performance time. Thank you. Is that Jared? Is this Jared? It might not be. I don't know. Why not just light a candle? Well, Funky, I mentioned that earlier. And see, I'm the guy that will. I'll light a candle and wait till the next morning or whatever and just have it. Yeah, it's Jared. Jared, it's good to see you. It's always good to see you. Phone lines are still open at 972-994-6822 if you want to call. I don't think we really want to do the second hour of today's program. I will if you want me to. but I could just save it till tomorrow. It's about cosplay is what it's about. Did I show all these dumb pictures? I did. They're not dumb pictures. SG Fanboy made them. They're actually great. Terry McGurry, Bob Levy. Seriously. Thanks for coming on. When did I find out about this today? It was just kind of a surprise. I had to make that thumbnail in like 3 minutes. But I'll probably start doing that more often, to be honest with you. Let's see here. It's 420. Hey now, 420. Easy. Okay. What do we got here? Did you actually work for Hustler? I did. I most certainly did. Well, Larry Flint Publications, LFP. I most certainly did. Jack? More show, please, Tom. Please do cosplay. We want to laugh more. Okay, if I do this, I'm going to have to... you must be well nerdy. Oh, I so am. Will tomorrow be the Let Me Tell You About Bob Levy? No, tomorrow is... I don't know what tomorrow is. I'm glad you had it on. I know you were a little worried about computer issues. I was. My computer is loaded with a lot of heavy security and other. It's just, you guys don't want to know. Okay, so did you know Glenn Herman? I knew Glenn Barr, but I didn't know Glenn Herman. All right, guys, if I'm going to do this, you have to bear with me because I have to load all the images in. And so it's going to take a second, but I'll do it. If you really want me to do it, I'll do it. Studio. Of course, you'll have to go without this. Whoops. You'll have to go without that. So suck it. All right, remove. Who's the first confirmed HIV in history? Well, that's patient 0, who I believe was a French flight attendant. I'll have to look that up, or somebody in the room can, but I'm almost positive that patient 0 for AIDS is I think it was a French flight attendant. I was worried I was going to miss it. Oh, forgot Thursday then. Thursday is overrated, underrated. All in, correct. A French Canadian. Let's see. Oh no, Jack and Granny are expecting Bob Levy. Yeah, I know. Why do you think I had to go early? Son of a... You are correct, Tom. You ever see me on during Uncle Jack's, whatever time he's on? You ever see me on whenever? All right, let me see if I can make this happen for you. Okay, let me see what I can do here. One of my very favorite people from the Pot Awful cult, Turkatron, is here. Hello, nice to see you. Terry Nee says, Gaichin Dugas, February 20th, 1953 to March 30th, 1984, was a Quebecois, Canadian flight attendant whose role in the early years of the AIDS epidemic attracted considerable attention. Yes, I'm sure it did. Yes, of course. Yes, certainly. Let me see if I can get all these pictures up. One of them might actually pop up here. Sometimes it just pops up onto the screen. It's not going to do that. So great. So great. Super. Tom, your favorite legit radio guy. Not anymore. No longer working for the good people of Odyssey and see. It's taking forever to process this. Oh, man. Oh, there. It actually did it. You guys are going to have to wait a little while. Y'all going to have to wait a little while. Man's already grown. You can't raise him over again. Let's see here. Thanks, guys, for showing up, by the way, for the... You guys remember just a couple months ago when we were getting a couple hundred people a show, and then all the show times changed, and My shrewd decision to go on the air immediately following TSN was dashed upon the rocks of radio, whatever. Let's see. Turkatron's favorite boomer radio host. Thank you. Let's all get down, get funky. God, I've only got 3 of these. I got 4 more to go. It was wonderful having Bob on. I'm glad we can do that. And now I can have other guests via the thing that I just did. Did you guys like it that I premiered the show earlier with the little upcoming and all that? Did you like that? We're just upgrading this show every 5 minutes. You know, we got the lustrous 1080 HD. We got the new sound. Let's see. Oh, Hard Archivist says, Stella said she's sorry for upsetting you and she loves you. Oh, no, she didn't upset me. No, there's just a word that starts with a C, and I don't tolerate that. And if you were me or Bob Levy, you wouldn't either. You go, I don't need this. Go be that to somebody else. I don't need that. The Wolf says, and by the way, I don't care. She likes me, hates me. Do what you want. Let's see here. Are these going to be different outfitted models with SG's editing? Oh, I don't know. I haven't spoken to him about that. He was here very early, and I'm sorry he's not here now. But cool lady. Really? Well, you can have her. As a radio guy, thoughts on Gary Burbank? Love Gary Burbank. Ooh, maybe a Columbo discussion in the future, perhaps. Oh, yes. Oh, yea, verily. I say unto thee, yea, verily. In fact, I think we should do like a special weekend show or something for that, where it's not part of all this, and we can just sit and talk. Bring your sister. Yeah. We can do that. We can make that happen. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be putting these damn pictures in here. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. No, I'm asking you, John. When did it begin? No, I'm asking you, John. John, it's about the dumbest thing you could possibly do on the internet, but that doesn't stop you, does it, John? Oh, sorry. That was my clay dabbler. Doing a little of my clay dabbler. I'm a little upset that nobody, and I mean nobody, not one person, complimented me on my Jerry Jones impression on Bob's show the other day. Not one. And my Jerry Jones, I live in Dallas. It goes over big here. All right. Columbo's discussion would be wonderful. Aku's collision report. Old Mac truck has been painted. Just spraying the door jams and fuel straps tonight. Cool. Pits off. Okay. Now I gotta, guys, this is just the things that I have to do for this show. Okay. I have to upload my new background because we're doing the cosplay show. All right, let's do this right here, I guess. Say background. Oh, yeah, look at all my little cosplayers back there. You guys like that? Do you like that? Did you enjoy them 3 Super Bowls? I bet you did. I bet you enjoyed them very much. The world we live in now, sports. All right, let me see here. Now I need to go here. I have a very, very elaborate audio setup. Let's see, Aku's injury report. Gravity is undefeated. Leg is bruised, but on the mend. Well, good, Aku. Yes, gravity is undefeated against humans. So I'll keep that in mind. All right, kids. Let me tell you about cosplay. How about it, huh? Let me tell you about cosplay. Oh, shoot. I forgot to open up my thing. I'm going to open up my thing. Whoops. Open up my thing right now. Bam! 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 Cosplay, ladies and gentlemen, is obviously a combination of the words costume and play. Sometimes involves performance, subcultures. Famous favorite sources of cosplay include anime, cartoons, comic books, manga, television series, rock music performances, video games, and Bob Levy. Cosplay grew out of a practice. Well, I'm going to get into... Let me just back up. The term cosplay is actually Japanese. It's not even English. And they took the two English words and put them together, and now they use it in Japanese. The term was coined by Nobuyuki Takahashi after he attended the 1984 World Science Fiction Convention in Los Angeles. He saw the costumes fan, and he wrote about it and used that word. And he decided to use the word cosplay because prior to that, they were called masquerade costumes. And he was like, that's just not what this is. So 1984 World Science Fiction Convention, and you're saying that was a long time ago. Wow, I think cosplay is pretty old. Oh, you don't know the half of it. The half of it. Cosplay was originally called fan costuming. And did it begin in 1984? No. It began in 1908. Now, behold, ladies and gentlemen, because you are now looking at Mr. Skygak. He's from Mars. He's a Martian ethnographer who comically misunderstands many earthly affairs, and he's arguably the first fictional character that people emulated by wearing costumes like they did in 1908. Mr. and Mrs. William Fell of Cincinnati, Ohio, are reported to have attended a masquerade at a skating rink wearing Mr. Skygak and Miss Dillpickle's costumes. Later, in 1910, an unnamed woman won first prize at a masquerade ball in Tacoma, Washington, wearing another Skygak costume. However, the first people to wear costumes while attending a convention are these two people. Now, these two people may look rather nondescript to you, but in actuality, the man on the left is a gentleman. Well, let me just tell you that they showed up at the 1939 First World Science Fiction Convention in Caravan Hall, New York. And they were dressed in futuristic costumes based on the artwork of the 1936 film Things to Come. Now, look at these two people, because these two people, to some of you, when I say who they are, you're going to lose your excrement. The man on the left is a gentleman by the name of Forrest J. Ackerman. I hear a big pause on the part of many of you. I bet you Rumpled Trenchcoat knows who this is. Forrest J. Ackerman produced an insanely popular magazine for probably teenagers during 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond called Famous Monsters. And there's nothing in it but famous monsters. Wildly successful. Everybody knows Forrest Ackerman. I've been to his house. He's got some of the equipment from the Frankenstein movie. He's got like Boris Karloff Frankenstein heads from the movie. He's got everything there. I went to a dinner party at his house. Very lucky to get to go. Now, the woman on the right is Myrtle R. Douglas, but people know her throughout fandom as Morojo. That's what they call her, Morojo. And she was a science fiction fanzine publisher, and a pioneer of cosplay in Los Angeles. So Ackerman said he thought everybody was supposed to wear a costume, but it turns out only he and Morojo did. But because of what they did, it caught on. Everybody thought it was so cool that at the second World Science Fiction, which was called Second World Con, both had an unofficial sort of masquerade thing as a part of that program for that event. The guy who won it was wearing Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon. I could go down the list. So Ackerman wears a Hunchback of Notre Dame costume to the Third World Con, and then things are off and racing as far as the 40s, 50s, and et cetera. Now, there are rules governing costumes, and then they kind of are created in response to trends or specific costumes. So the first nude contestant at a Worldcon masquerade was in 1952. But man, during the 70s and 80s, there were a handful of nude cosplayers every single year, naked. So this led to a rule which is called no costume is no costume, which banned full nudity, although partial nudity was still allowed as long as it was a legitimate representation of the character. Yes. Yes. There's a number of nude costumes which live in legend and lore. I won't go through them. You can look them up yourself. Yeah. So as you guys know, these science fiction conventions are just insane now. Absolutely insane. This is from 1982. This is actually a very old picture. Not the greatest of costumes, but for 1982, not the worst either. All right. Science fiction, fandom, all that stuff starts exploding, okay? It was helped along by the Star Trek conventions that started in 1969. And all of those have featured cosplay. I'm just going to say one word, Japan. If you think we have cosplay, go to Japan. It is insane over there. I mean, absolutely insane. The first comic book convention that had cosplay was in 1965. The first masquerade ball held at the San Diego Comic-Con, which is the granddaddy, the big one, the one everybody thinks is the biggest and the best. I don't know if it's the oldest. Brink Stevens, who I actually happen to know, kind of. I've met her several times. She won first place wearing Vampirella, Scream Queen. Yeah. Also in 1975, a giant cosplay event, earth-shattering, okay? And that is the Rocky Horror Picture Show was released. And as we all know, everybody dresses up in those characters. Costume Con, a conference dedicated to costuming, was first held in January of 83. All right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting into all this Japan stuff because the Japan stuff, we'd be here all week. I swear. I don't need to cover that. You guys know cosplay is, it's for gatherings. And I already told you where they get it from. Just big pop culture. Pop culture. Manufacturers produce and sell packaged outfits for use in cosplay. They're sold online, but they can be purchased from dealers at conventions. Japanese manufacturers of cosplay costumes. This is Japan now. Profit of 35 billion yen in 2008. A number of people work on commission creating custom costumes, props, wigs, the other stuff. It's very expensive. And a lot of cosplayers prefer to create their own costumes. They are really into that part of it. Let's see here. Some cosplayers go through body modification to look more like the people that they are representing. They may opt to change their skin color. Contact lenses will change the color of their eyes. Tattoos or special markings. Permanent or temporary hair dye. They do all of that stuff, okay? Cosplay is presented in a number of ways and places. So a subset of cosplay is centered on sex appeal, all right? With cosplayers specifically choosing characters known for their attractiveness or, do I make you horny? And so it can be very elaborate. And some of these cosplayers are like world famous and they have tremendous audiences. And so they are able to hire professional photographers and other stuff for their brand. Let me see here. People appearing naked, that no costume is no costume rule. There are certain conventions, Phoenix, Fan Fusion, Penny Arcade Expo, they have rules that say, hey, we can ask you to leave if we think it's too inappropriate for our family-friendly audience. And it's like, you suck, you ruined it. I won't get into the conventions too heavily here. You know what they are. There's probably one in your town. I already covered photography. There are competitions in cosplay. Oh, yay, verily. There are competitions. And I'll get to this in a minute because it's a huge problem. These contests are kind of like Miss America or anything else. They bring them out, everybody gets in, and the judges judge them. The most well-known cosplay contest event is the World Cosplay Summit, and they select 40 countries to compete. In the final round, which is in Nagoya, Japan, can I get a Nagoya? Can I get a Nagoya? Other international events include the European Cosplay Gathering, blah, 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 blah. The criteria for this, there's 5 different areas. Accuracy, how closely does it resemble the original character in terms of appearance? Craftsmanship, quality and details of the costume and props. Presentation, likeliness in terms of character, performance and portrayal, and the audience impact, the stage presence and connecting with the audience. And there are actually examples of each one of those. I'm not going to read them to you. Portraying a character of the opposite sex is called crossplay. There you go. Male or female cosplayers may experience issues when trying to portray a female character because it's hard to maintain the sexualized femininity of the character. There's just problems there. This is the area that I want to get to, though, because this happened to, I won't say this person is a friend of mine, but I will say that I am friendly with her on her live streams. And we know a ton of the same people. So we just kind of, not friends, friendly. Cosplay is not consent. A movement started in 2013 by Rochelle Keehan, Aaron Filson, and Anna Kegler brought attention to the issue of sexual harassment in the convention. Harassment of cosplayers include photography without permission, verbal abuse, touching, groping. Harassment is not limited to women in provocative outfits, as male cosplayers have said the same thing happens to them. So these signs are everywhere. Somebody I happen to know, kind of, by the name of Adrian Curry, who won the first season of America's Top Model, and who is just hilarious, and she's a good watch. She's on Facebook, and I think she might be some other places too. But she just quit cosplaying, and she was really good at it, and not just the costume. She knew the full entomology of the character. She's into all that. She was really into it. So when she's doing Ian Flux, she knows everything about Ian Flux, and so on with the other characters. Well, she was groped and harassed, and she just said, not doing it anymore. Forget it. Over. So that is a big issue there, and I think that's awful. Yeah. Not getting into Japan, not getting into the other Asian countries. We have some additional things that they may not have other places: Renaissance fairs, live action role-playing games, and historical reenactments that people will cosplay for. I believe that's Willy Wonka. Those are some nice costumes. I mean, I see these people. A lot of people do a really great job on it. Some people, Not so much. I'm looking at a list here of what has to be 20 maybe cosplay documentaries. Otaku Unite. I'm a Fanboy. Comic-Con Episode 4, A Fan's Hope. That's a film about 4 attendees of the San Diego Comic-Con. There's just a bunch of them. Bunch of competition reality shows and things of that nature as well. There's a large number of erotic and pornographic films featuring cosplay actresses. Many of such films come from the Japanese company TMA. It stands for Total Media Agency, I guess. I don't know. And that's all I got to tell you, folks, about cosplay. Phone lines are still open at 817-817. It's the old number. 972-994-6822. It's in the crawl. Let me see if I can get to some of these doggone chats. Let me get rid of that. I probably should have signed Derrick Henry when I had the chance, but I thought we were set with our aging, banged up, traded away once and come back home, running back Ezekiel Elliott. But he's scrappy. We put a lot of value on scrappy here. Dupa, I was going to watch Kabumble, but instead watch British Detective Joe, starring Jean Reno. I saw a really great interview that somebody did with Jean Reno. Was it Conan? Maybe? No, it was another actor. I can't remember, but Jean Reno is a really thoughtful and philosophical guy. Very, very intelligent. Very intelligent man. Aku says the greatest costume is Stormtrooper. You can go anywhere and have asked about it. You just reply, this location is of interest to the Empire. Wait, this location is of interest to the Empire. They always had those real generic voices. A few cosplay anime shows are some of my favorites. I will throw an ashtray at any TV screen showing Sailor Moon. It's a trap. It's a trap. Aku, I beg to differ. I think Shockmaster from WCU is the best cosplay character. Dupa says, Wolf, did you like Joe? What is Kabumble? I'm assuming you mean, oh yeah, he calls him, Wolf calls Columbo Kabumble. Are Renaissance fairs in the cosplay umbrella? Yes, as I mentioned, Ariana, your question predated what I said, but yes, they are in the cosplay umbrella. I dated a girl who made leather like corsets and stuff for the cosplay people. She made a ton of money, but she also had to kiss the rear end of all the high-end cosplay people so they'd buy her stuff. It was gross. Aku says, buddy mine had me join him at his father's funeral as a trooper. It was well known his old man was a Star Trek fan, but asked his kid to do it a week prior to the end. That's pretty cool. A lot of Lady Godiva costumes. God, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, that's the nudity thing. I guess she's wearing a horse. And it is accurate to the character as long as she has the really long hair. What's the chick in the go-go boots dressed up as? Which chick? Let me get this off the screen. The chick in the go-go? I don't know. Somebody else is going to have to tell me. Because those are go-go boots. I don't know, man. Although I am in favor of go-go boots. Toby Gerber says, Aku, did it help you with the tension? I don't know what they're talking about anymore. The ones who make their own is the culture now. Yeah, a lot of people really do like to do that. It's more legit. There was Thirtius, his Trekkie buddies in attendance, wearing official Trek colored shirts. His mother demanded we be first in line holding the poles on each side. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. The old man was buried with an OG medical scanner and handmade lightsaber. Awesome. Toby McGrovey says, a friend of mine broke up with his longtime girlfriend for wearing tape pasties and legit panties as a cosplay outfit. She was shocked that her boyfriend didn't like she was basically naked. Shocker. Tension was very high as we were there. It was more difficult to look interested when one person stated a speech in Klingon. That's funny. Oh, wow. I've got a lot of them here. Toby, what's WCW World Championship Wrestling? Have you ever cosplayed, Tom? I've played roles in movies and TV shows. I haven't cosplayed. No. Championship. Gil is laughing at what? I don't know. I'm just glad somebody's laughing. Oh, Shockmaster. The only issue is finding a wall I can stumble through. Aku, if you haven't seen Shockmaster flip with WCW Nitro Wrestling, you're in for a treat. Oh, the Shockmaster. That was great. Jerry, how's the next 5 games look?
Well, as you know, we are going to be facing a number of divisional leaders this time, and I feel that by testing our mettle against them, we'll show just what this football team is made of, and I hope a lot of you are going to apologize to me when we do.
Little Miss STFU. Been a whole lot easier since the bitch been gone. Been a whole lot happier since you're not around. No one at the back, boy, gonna jump and shout. Nobody at the gonna. She holds a shotgun while you don't say no. She wants one man made of Hercules and Cyrano. Been a whole lot easier since Little Miss can't. Okay, sorry. I grew up Amish and once had someone think I was cosplaying but had no idea what they were talking about. I was giving a guy a handy on Rumspringa. And Toby, I listened to O&A, Little Jimmy, react to it. Yeah, that's the one. I listened to Patrice Bill Burr and Opie D'Anthony reacting to the Shockmaster. Yeah, that's the worst moment in wrestling history. Ariana May says, my sister got married at a Renaissance fair. It's a pretty good time. Yeah, they have, they're called human-powered rides. So they have a thing that's kind of like that thing that takes you around, only it's 2 guys that are pumping a thing. And Tom was Wonder Woman. Hey, Terry Nee, I'm not going to apologize for being more man than you'll ever be and more woman than you'll ever get. Stings, don't it? Hurts, don't it? Tell your friends. I didn't mean that, but I had to say something. And I wasn't Wonder Woman. I was her alter ego, Diana Prince. Aku Mugen says, I want to complain, but I haven't had the time to make it. Also couldn't decide between Master Chef or Variant Armor or OD. Okay. ODST is safer because there's always someone who wants to compete for the best Master Chef. I don't even know what that is. ODST, I don't know what that is. Aku says, and if you haven't seen any of the Halo games, please listen to soundtracks. Video games. I have this 3-dimensional world that I live in. Robert Trenchcoat says, I don't know if Halloween outfits count as cosplay. If they do, I guess I can say cosplayed as Burgess Meredith the Penguin. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't think they do. I don't know why. I just don't think they do. I met a guy named Amish in India. Cool. My name is Amish. Kim Warfield says, outstanding show, Dupe. I'm in the middle of watching Prime Suspect, Denison. The soundtrack alone is worth it. 70s goodies like Paul Rogers and the band Free. You know, there's a show called Totort. It's a German show. You have to watch it in subtitles, but it's kind of like their Law and Order. But there's Totort Dusseldorf, Totort Munich. So they have a series in all these cities. It's a really good show. And you can go to MHZ World, I think, and see it. And they have a bunch of other great shows from other countries, too. When you think about it, there's many non-English speaking countries that have TV, just like the rest of us. And their best shows, I'm not saying they're top 10 best by our standards, but maybe they're top 2. Pretty good shows. MHZ World. Check it out. Tell them Tom sent you. Ouch. I need a little Bactine on that. I'll give you a Flintstones bandage. Don't worry about it. Love you, Tom, and I'll talk to you, Jerry, Monday after your loss. And their next 5 games are like hell, especially the first 4.
Well, I think Mike McCarthy is doing a fine job. He won a Super Bowl. Well, not for us, but still. Sorry, Tom, I'm getting carried away in chat. Toby McGrovey, you can do nothing wrong here. You're fine. Ariana May says, I did not go on the rides. It was 90 degrees, and I felt bad for the guys. Yeah, the human-powered rides, when she first said human-powered rides, I think I've told this story of when I broke up with her. When we went to the big Renaissance Fair meeting in Dallas before everybody was going to drive to Georgia, and then spend because the Renaissance Fair is there for almost a month. And we're at a big table. There's a guy sitting at the head of the table that she knew, and she knew his wife was across from her. I'm sitting next to her, and he's stroking the back of her back while we're all sitting there talking. I'm like, you see me sitting here, don't you? You chubby little... We got out in the car, and she's like, when do you want to leave? And I ain't going to Renaissance Fair for a month. That ain't happening now. You got another dude you want to let pet you like a cat in front of me in the broad open daytime in public? Yeah. Hey, you can hang out with him. I can't remember if it was at RTX or Comic-Con. Someone was a rainbow dash in a jar. If you don't know the reference, please don't look it up. With safe search on, sufferer's eye. All right. What do we got? 14 minutes left. All right, guys, what do you want to do? The phone lines are open at 972-994-6822. What a day. I have a meeting at 9 in the morning. Means I got to be there at 9. It's not at the normal place. It's a place I've never been before. So I have to leave here at 8, and it only takes 20 minutes to get there, but it's traffic, and what if I don't find a place, and then I'm there for 3 hours. Is there anything? I mean, we're not, storming Normandy Beach, right? It's a meeting, 3 hours. There's no meeting on earth that should take 3 hours. Type it up. Send it to me in a document. Huh? Tennyson, not Dennison. That's auto. Correct. But you know what I mean? It's like, why do I have to be at this? Well, because we may need to ask you questions about this or about that. I'm like, if you're having a 3-hour meeting and you don't know going into it what you might need to ask me, I can see why it's 3 hours. Rumpled trench coat. Ouch. 3 hours? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And believe me, I went through the 7 stages of meeting on that one. There was acceptance, bargaining, deny, the whole thing. Can I just come for the first 45? And if you need anything, well, we really want everybody to have a lot of interaction. Hey, I've seen the meeting list. 3/4 of those people don't really merit interaction with me. You should wear a shirt that says, this could have been an email. Yeah. Oh, yeah. At some point in the meeting, I'll go, hey, this is great. Thanks for the bagel. The cold, chewy bagel with the frozen solid cream cheese. My department, we do not have any meetings longer than an hour, ever. Ever. You know what we're going to have? We're going to have a meeting with 20 people in it. And intermittently, only 2 or 3 people of the 20 will be talking to each other because it's a thing that only involves them and no one else in the room. When they're done, another 2 or 3 people, next itinerary, will do the same thing. And the rest of us will be like, I'm not in shipping. Yeah, I don't do any accounting. just somebody hit me in the head with a shovel. Just hit me in the head with a shovel. And just, this whole meeting can be over right now. So, get up at 7. Put a shirt on that has buttons on it. Pair of Dockers. Put my spider killing shoes on. Gotta get in a car. Haul on over there in the heart of rush hour. The heart. If I get on the North Dallas Tollway at 8:15 tomorrow and it's a driveway, I'm gonna be so mad. Basically, your meeting is like my current job, as involved, as interesting as watching paint dry. It might be interesting. I don't know. I just don't have to be there. I just don't have to be there. And by the way, I have to be there. There's a thing that's going to happen there that I have to be there to. There's a thing that someone's going to try to make happen that I have to be there to make sure it doesn't happen. That's the reason. Somebody above me said, yeah, I know, but see, we need you there. So then when this other person starts to go, I think it's, you can go, no, that ain't happening. In the way that you do, then they will know. Let's see here. The gray has dried, but the red is still wet. How? I don't know, man. Maybe the red likes you better. Ariana May says, is someone getting fired? No. Nope. Somebody wants to do a thing that they've already tried to do once, and I told them that it would fail miserably. And in fact, I told them that twice. I told them it would fail miserably before they did it. And then once in a meeting after that, I told them again. And then I just told them last week. But now that we're in this big meeting, they're going to try to bring it up again. And to their credit, they probably thought they could, because typically I wouldn't be at that meeting. But it ain't happening tomorrow. If they're dumb enough to bring it up at that meeting, which guaranteed they are, I'll go, okay, for the 4th time. And I'm happy to bring up the stats and results after the last time you tried to do this and it didn't work. But that ain't working. And if you think I'm doing it, it's going through my department. Let's get some people in a room right now, higher than the people in this room right now, and let's have this out, because it's not happening. And just so you know, I've talked to my boss, the director of marketing, and she said, ain't happening, not on my watch. And she sent me specifically to this meeting that I didn't want to come to at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday morning. So you can imagine, logically, I know we shouldn't do this. Ethically, I know we shouldn't do this. Professionally and from a business standpoint, I know we shouldn't do this. And also, you made me come here. So this morning. So I don't care if you had a plan to give out free ice cream from your own personal bank account. I would say, no, we're not doing that, because you made me get dressed up and shave. And Toby says 3 hours. I remember those. They taught us how to wash our hands and elbows for hours when they updated the food safety guidelines at the grocery store. I'm not exaggerating. I believe it. I believe it. Break up the monotony by having pizza and beer delivered. At 9A, I don't think I can get that delivered at 9A. I probably could, but bringing Magic 8 Ball and used to answering questions also doubles as a way to deal with that idiot. That's such a great idea. Sadly, I think the person I'm referring to has already been using a Magic 8 Ball. The red doesn't like me. 6 coats on Friday night time. I was here 12 hours. Well, wear a complementary color? The business equivalent of, if there's anyone here who objects to this marriage, speak now or forever hold your peace. Exactly. 3 hours. And I know I'm getting paid and all that stuff. It's the great conundrum of life. The things you like to do, an hour seems like a second. The things you don't want to do, 3 hours seems like 20 to life. But I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I think I better take Preston instead of going over to the tollway. That tollway, if there's an accident, you're just there for an hour. It's crazy. It's got sides on it. You can't get up. I was awake 26 hours that day. Slept for 14. Should not have driven home. Why do I feel like 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, in the back of Aku's head, sort of like a soundtrack, it's playing all the time, is well, I'm traveling down the road and I'm flirting with disaster. I'm flirting down the road of my heart. Flirting with disaster. Either that or Eastbound and Down. I don't know which one. I played you guys my voiceover demo. I did that for you. I don't know what else I can do. We're having a show tomorrow. I was going to do cosplay tomorrow, but I shot that today. So who knows what tomorrow will be about. Let me see if I can figure out what tomorrow will be about. Oh. Maybe, not going to promise, maybe Ernie Kovacs. Ernie Kovacs might be better for Monday because that would allow me to do much more research over the weekend. We'll have something for you. We'll have something for you. Good Lord. See, I actually do work on this show. I know, none of you believed it. More like, what's new pussy? No. That's like saying you're Delilah or something. It's not unusual to be closing the phone lines. Well, at least we got one call into Bob Levy. You guys are a bunch of... Come on, you could... Nobody... Just one person, Chris Abels, who I'm pretty sure... He's probably on his third six-pack when he called in. Let's see. I was listening to Sabaton for most of the show. Well, I don't know what that is. I know it's not Tom. Hey, you guys, thanks for being here. We'd like to thank our special guest star, the Reverend Bob Levy. I'll be funnier next time. We'd like to thank Rumpled Trenchcoat for those great gifted memberships. I'd like to thank the Wolf for $5. Wolf, we're too close personal friends for you to be giving me money. Although I bet I bought a pizza or two back in the day. The doctor says Zippy lighters are the best, and he was kind enough to give us $5. Thank you so much. Gilman has been a member for 3 months, and we've enjoyed all three of them. Thank you, Gilman. Rumpled Trenchcoat was kind enough to make a new lighter happen in addition to all those gifted memberships. In our next episode, Rumpled Trenchcoat will tell us if Columbo ever solved a mystery with the use of a lighter. Gilman, thank you for the $2. Appreciate it. What else we got here? Dupa. Oh, Dupa, you know what, man? You're so good to me. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. I will never forget you're the first person that donated money to this show. You're very kind of you. Always very kind. And the Dr. Pepper Fund. I'm off and on Dr. Pepper. I don't know. There's such a hodgepodge in there. There's no way to tell what's in there. Yeah, Toby McGrovey's also a great guy. All you people are awesome. Aku says, not really heavy metal, but the songs are based on war events and people. A couple of songs of theirs bring me to tears. I love war history. We had to sink the Bismarck, boys. The world depends on us. We hit the decks are running and we... In 1814, we took a little trip along with General Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. Well, they ran through the bushes and they ran through... Okay. I think I've done just about all I can today. This day has been a real kick in the cannolis. Start to finish. All right, kids. We're just trying to grow this show any way we can. I know we're up against the big boys, and this fledgling, ragtag, by a shoestring little show is trying to David and Goliath here, and you folks have been tremendous to this show, and I can't thank you enough, and I appreciate it. I do. Rest in peace, Terry Garr, a good friend of mine that I worked with for a number of years, younger than me by probably, 15, 20 years anyway, passed away today. So, Bear, that was his first name. Good man, rest in peace. And taking a look at that old clock on the wall, it says, like the Reverend Al Green, it's time for me to get up on out of here. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. By the way, I'm going over to Uncle Jack's right now. So. Oh, wait, his may not even be still on. I don't know. I'll find something. I'll be in one of the rooms. And till next time, we'll see you next time.
I don't want to talk about that, 'cause I got the love of a beautiful woman. There's nothing's gonna take her place. She make me feel just like a natural born winner when I'm not even in the race. That's why they call me Mr. Lucky, and I thank my stars above. You can call me Mr. Lucky, 'cause I'm lucky in love. Never had a whole lot of money. I was never good at games and chance. When I'm playing cards with my buddies, when the money flies right out of my pants.